So tell us a little bit about why you decided, 'cause I know you were going back and forth on whether to do it yourself, use an attorney. Tell us why you decided to go ahead and retain Maria's services.
We were given the fiance visa process, and I actually went through it. I had most of the forms already filled out on there, but then we ran into minor little snags on there. Larissa had some of the name changes were slightly different the way they were interpreted. She ran into a snag with her passport because even though she was born in Nikolaev, she was actually born in a suburb of Nikolaev. So it was different then when she got her documentation. So she had to file for new passports and everything else. It was just a slight hassle. And the thing that was on my mind is, I don't want to be apart from Larissa. So I was along the lines of, if anything is wrong in this process, it is going to be delayed. And I don't want to have any delay in the process. So I decided to use Maria's office for that because I don't want a delay in this process.
And I don't blame you, Ray. Especially since you waited 10 years, wasted all that time. I don't want any delays. Okay, right. I want to hear it now. And I don't blame you at all. She's a wonderful woman, and Maria will do her best, and her staff will do her best, I am sure, to get her here. Maybe we could do another show when she's here and have her on.
That would be
so
terrific.
You can sit next to her, so you can put your hand on her leg and you can touch her, and we can talk about what it was like. Because is she nervous right now about the process? What do you think?
She is also very nervous.
Maria's shaking her head. Yes, too.
And yes, also mainly because of all of the little nuances that are there, and the name changes and the passport and stuff, and she's still waiting on her international passport. It should be ready when I go back over there. So all of this is causing a stir between both of us and stuff. And we talk on the phone daily on everything. So,
well, it is really, and I went through the process myself years ago, and it's kind of this strange thing because you love this person. I mean, you really love this person, yet you can't bring the person to be with you, and we're not used to that. As being Americans, we usually get what we want when we want. And it's like, okay, well, we want to do this. Well, what do you mean I can't bring her back here? I want to bring her back to the country. And your government's telling you, no, you can't bring her back. And that's just, it is just not, it's against everything that we've ever been brought up with. And I don't know, Ray, if I'm making sense to you, but I mean, you feel the same way?
Very much so.
Say, why can't we bring her back, at least on a tourist visa? And your government tells you, no, you can't bring her back on a tourist visa. And it's a very strange, kind of a helpless feeling. And so when you're waiting for that fiance visa to come through, there's a lot of anticipation, sometimes frustration. But when you're looking, and then when you have to leave, you're going to go over there in 10 days. And I did that with Tanya. And one of the hardest things that we ever had to do was get back on that plane. AJ went through the same thing. When you went through it with AJ.
It's like 3 times.
Oh, the tearful goodbyes at the airport. And Tanya used to cry like crazy, and I cried. Everybody's crying. And you get out, you feel like you're going to the electric chair. It's like, I'm leaving. Wait a minute. I'm just going. I'll be back. But if you really care for somebody, then those feelings are there, and you can't mask it. It's just there, and it's so sad. The night before we were leaving, we'd be walking the streets of beautiful downtown St. Petersburg with, all the beautiful architecture church. You've been there, you live there, you know what it's like, and to walk there and see all this beauty and be with Tanya, and then have to leave the next day knowing that I can't take her with me, even if I wanted to. She's just like stuck there. Kills you. So that's why it's so important to get everything right, Maria. Maria, you have to get his fiance here.
I will do that.
Okay, pointed. So what day will I have this?
Off the record.
Yeah, right now we're on the record.
I'm on the record.
We're on the record. But Maria, I just want to get a couple more questions into you, okay, because we're already over time here.